play, and it just takes up the whole time from the whole game.
How does that make you feel?
Annoyed.
Okay.
Why start a game if you're not going to play the game? And now you're making everybody's time run down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fucked up, huh?
Right? Because how are we supposed to lose our cards if you're not playing?
You can't.
Exactly. That's probably why I just lost.
You lost?
Yeah, last place.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it.
I swear.
My baby ain't. My baby.
Are you recording this?
My baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My baby in first place. If she ain't first, she's last.
Y'all should play this Uno game if y'all play it.
Baby, they ain't paying us.
Play the Uno game with me, y'all. I will whoop y'all so hard, y'all will never play again. Tell them, baby, I play this shit all the time.
She ain't playing, y'all.
Oh, what's that one game you were playing last night?
Huh?
What's that game you were playing last night?
The World?
No.
Oh, BitLife.
Yeah, I'm gonna download that.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to play that. I want to make him a criminal. Yeah, I've seen ads for that.
Alright. So anyway, sounds like the audio is right. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Yo. It's Fuego.
Yo.
TV
It's Tristan.
in the building. I'm almost out of whiskey. Baby, how the hell was your day?
Great.
Was it?
It was great.
It doesn't sound very convincing.
Well, today I looked at the clock. I said, whoa, it's already lunchtime. It's already lunch break time. You're kidding me.
What time? Hold on. What time did you say that right there?
At like 11:45.
It was 11:45, and you said it's almost lunch.
But the last time I had looked at the clock, it was like 8 a.m. I was like, oh man.
Oh man.
And then, boom, like that.
Just
and
like
it's
that.
lunchtime. They flew by today. That's unusual for a Monday.
Yeah.
Was pretty tired.
Well, I think you're being a little bit humble. Somebody was on the top 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tell the people.
I don't think they care.
No, the people care. I care.
Well, I made top 5 at work for a lot. What would you call that?
Your job.
Yeah.
At your job. You
Top
call
5.
it your job.
Top 5 employee.
Out of like 40 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, top 5. They got like a list to say like who did the most shit, and you was top 5 on that list, right?
Yeah, I did like 544 documents or something like that. If I would have done one more, I would have been number 4.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All them times you texted me.
Yeah, I could have.
Fucking around.
I could have been number 2.
It be like that sometimes, baby.
It do. You be distracting me just a little bit sometimes.
I'd be distracted.
Well, I got the AirPods in and it'd be like, lovey-dovey. Sent a message.
Yeah, but you don't want to be sending me them pictures. I want to talk about a distraction.
You remember when you changed my nickname today earlier with all those emojis? Siri, literally, in my AirPods, Siri literally said every single emoji. Giggling emoji, heart emoji, cupcake emoji, giggle emoji, heart emoji, cupcake emoji.
That's your name, though, baby. You don't put Tom in to get that name. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
Hold on. Alright, my bad. What do you got?
How was your day, baby?
Oh, my day was that. Whatever. Fucking nothing. Fucking a whole lot of nothing. A lot of driving left all day. A whole lot of dirt.
But you ain't dirty.
Thank you, baby.
Can you hear it?
I might be able to hear it. Got a crazy cat in the other room. Life is good, man. I ain't really got nothing interesting to say about my day, though. I could complain about some shit, but I'm not gonna. Not yet.
You can complain about anything, baby.
Thank you. But I'm gonna go ahead and save that for the next episode. And then the next. And then the next. And then one day I'll grow a sack and start complaining on the podcast. Once I get my beard back.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll feel like a real man again, baby.
Oh, yeah.
No, I felt like that this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, let's start the show.
Baby, alright. Listen. People. America. We got a special announcement. It's episode 9 right now. The second episode out of which we got the intro. Because that shit worked last time. We recorded the whole pod, but we couldn't get that footage onto the episode, unfortunately. However, we were able to get the intro shit put together right. You guys will be able to see that for the second time on this episode. But with it being episode 9, that makes it real close to episode 10. Shout out to me. And then with that being said, it's real close to episode 12, which with us dropping one podcast per month on this channel, that makes FuegoTV officially almost 1 year old. So I'll put a round of applause. Sound effect right. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Alright. Yeah. Take that from me so I can go ahead and get this out. Alright, so the announcement is we're going to do some type of award show.
Dope. This is cool, guys.
Because the Grammys suck. The Oscars suck. The ESPYs suck. Everyone sucks.
They all suck.
They all suck.
They're all rigged.
They're all rigged. And that's that, man. My award criteria, I'm going to break it down real quick. Then I'm going to go over what different awards that we're going to be nominating people for and what these different guests have the chance of walking home with the award if they are to show up. The invitations are going to be going out left and right, but however many people show up, I don't know. With that being said, what the fuck was I about to say? The criteria for the vote. I got it. Alright, so basically it's just all up to me. I'm going to ask some other people what they think, but I'm going to make the final decision. And if anything's wrong or stupid or out of place, you can blame me. But once the awards podcast show, once that shit goes up, is up. And you can't take back the award. You just gonna have to wait till maybe next year. You know what I'm saying? And so all award selections are final. Chosen by me, Fuego. I will be accepting advice and opinions and whatnot from other people, but that's basically it, though. It's basically just I'm going to make a decision and then live with it. The 5 different award categories that there's going to be is the Hey Now Award. Shout out to Howard Stern. That's going to be for the best talk show, podcast, or any other clearly related show or form of media that's related to that. The Best Artist Award, Most Controversial Figure, Honorable Mentions, and or Who Got Next. And then last, we got Man or Woman of the Year. Or both. You know, it's with today's time and climate, it might be both.
Could be both.
Could be a man at the beginning of the show.
Could be neither.
And then turn into a woman by the end of the show. And then be a man at the end of the night. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a whole gender tour. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Going all around the world with this shit. Anyway. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's something that I'm personally going to be looking forward to. I think that all the selections at this point are pretty much concrete, final. I don't got an answer for the man or the woman of the year, but just for an example, the Hey Now Award, I'm naming it after Howard Stern, because that's like when he answers the phone, he's like, hey now. He says that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd call it that, I'd name it after him, because he's the best. And then everybody else pretty much comes after him, so I figured to put the podcast, name it after Howard, which that's the only actual award that is named after somebody. So, shit, if anybody comes out to the fucking award show, it matters will be Howard. You know what I'm saying? He's old. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got to come through and take the torch, take the reins, if you will. Why not me and Tristan? Tell Howard, hit me up. Alright. So, baby, before I get into the headlines, let me ask, do you got anything you'd like to say or any thoughts about the award show that's coming up on in the beginning of the next year?
Well, I'm excited for it. It'll be super fun. Oh, you're out?
I'm out. Is that all?
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. Sound like the cat's pissed off. What you think, baby? Like the cat needs like an exorcist. You think we should check on it? No? Alright, we're getting into the headlines. There's a lot of rappers getting arrested and shit. College kid reports that a YSL associate has agreed to testify against Young Thug. YSL being the record label that Young Thug owns or whatever. Fetty Wap arrested after waving gun on FaceTime. ASAP Rocky recently pled not guilty in an incident where another ASAP member was shot, it seems like. What do you think about
Didn't he just have a baby?
He just had a baby with Rihanna. Allegedly.
They did.
Well, I gotta say allegedly, baby.
Oh.
I might get sued.
Oh.
You know, FuegoTV, man. We got liability. We got all types of shit over here, baby. It's professional and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So what do you think about all these rappers, except me, getting in trouble and not really rapping? It's lame.
It's corny.
You don't think waving a gun on FaceTime is cool?
No.
Why not?
Because it's so childish.
Okay. But maybe Fetty couldn't see the way.
Well, he does only have one eye.
I think I got one of those sound effects. the funny joke thing. I gotta do that, right? I gotta get me one of that. If I don't already got it, like after a lame joke, you go, Alright, so anyway, moving on to the next story. I ain't really got shit to say about that, Matt. Tighten up. That's it. Alright, the next one.
Oh, damn. Man. Every time.
Alright, y'all. My bad. America. I'm sorry. Alright. So Andrew Tate banned from Facebook and Instagram.
Oh my God.
Usually I wouldn't talk about Andrew Tate. However, he got banned. And when you know, like Donald Trump, when you get banned, you're banned. They ain't letting you back unless Elon Musk goes and buys the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, tell the people, tell me, what do you think about Andrew Tate? You're on TikTok a lot, ain't you?
Yeah, but I
on
don't really see much. I mean, I don't know why the people hate him so much. I mean, he does say some stupid shit, but I mean, I think it's just because he's trying to be funny. Yeah. He got the attention he was looking for, didn't he? That's what I'd say. I think he did a very successful job at what he was trying to succeed at.
So would you say that...
He got the clout.
Is it safe to say that you think he's hot? You'd rather...
It's not at all what I said.
Would you rather be in Calabasas with Andrew Tate?
No.
Or in the trailer park with the kid? That's what it comes down to, baby.
Where did you even get that?
From my head.
No, I'd rather be with you.
In the trailer park or in Calabasas?
With you, not in the box. Anywhere but the box.
Anywhere but the box? What if I wasn't? What if I said, baby, I ain't leaving the box?
I'd make you leave the box.
You pull me out by my what? How you gonna pull me out?
They don't even know.
Huh?
They don't even know.
Oh, okay. I think I see what you're talking about, baby. Get me at my weakest point.
Yeah.
Then what you gonna do? Well, here's some big news. Not that Andrew Tate getting banned ain't humongous news. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the people really like that I led off with that one. After the fucking rappers getting in trouble and shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, next one. Ukraine seems to be winning the war against Russia. Alright, now we're going through these headlines quick. So please go ahead. Tell the people what you know or what you think if you got any opinion about the war in Ukraine so far.
I don't know much, honestly.
I know we watched that a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's good for you. You clarify that, you preface that you don't really know much, but with that being said, it kind of removes your bias, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you think when you stand back at your perspective and you look at it, not really knowing much about the situation?
Well, I don't like the violence.
In detail. You don't like what? What'd you say?
Violence in the world. I don't like people so angry and wanting to be better than the other or want power and, let me take these guys out so we can take over. I just don't like that. I wish people could all just get along,
Like, why can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm done. Take over. Sing, baby.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Tristan going in for it. Thank you, baby. The people appreciate you. America.
There's more of that where that came from.
Where that came from, right? Alright. Well, I can speak a little bit more about the Ukraine shit. The way I look at it is three options. One, Russia underestimated their enemy. Two, Ukraine, thanks to the aid provided from the West and the United Nations and the NATO allies and whatnot, thanks to the aid and weapons that were sent from the Western countries and allies, Ukraine was able to turn the tide on Russia and start winning the war. One thing that's not in question is that Ukraine has made some major progress as of late. Very recently, it seems like some front lines are getting broken by the Russians, or by the Ukrainians rather. And the Russian lines are getting broke down, and they're losing territory. Russia is. Mm-hmm. Or Ukraine is gaining territory at Russia's expense, rather. Or the third option. Now, this one is the craziest one and least likely, but it is possible. Ukraine and Russia made up some plan where we're like, we're going to fake this shit, and then we're going to get a bunch of different countries to send us money, and then we're really not going to fight each other, but we're going to make it seem like we're fighting each other just to get their money, and then we're going to hit them. I'm not saying that's likely, but that is possible. What I think personally, I think with the aid that was sent to them the help that was sent to Ukraine, they were able to tilt the deck in their favor more in terms of the war, and that's it. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know much. I mean, nobody really knows everything, but that's what I was able to figure out from Reddit and these different YouTube accounts that I'll be looking at. But it's not number one on my list. I got Tristan, and I got the podcast, and I got music. You know what I'm saying? I got priorities and shit. Ukraine is probably like number 17 on that motherfucker. What about you, baby?
You're so cute.
Thank you, baby. Alright, moving on. The Crystal River Mall.
Oh, man.
After 30 years
R.I.P. Crystal River Mall.
of serving the community that I grew up in, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. The mall is shut down. Now, I went by the other day with you, I think whenever I was teaching you how to drive, in the parking lot that I learned how to drive at, the Kmart parking lot, or the old Kmart parking lot. We seen that Rural King looked like he was still open, right?
Yeah, I bet you they got some killer deals right now.
You think?
If they're going out of business or they're closing the shop, they got to sell all their supply.
You think? Oh, I might have to go over there.
We might have. Maybe they got chickens on sale or something.
You want to get some chicken? Would you?
Yeah.
Would you be my little farm girl?
Yeah, and call your mom. How do I do this? What do I do?
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could segue over to the next part of the show.
Relationship advice
with Tristan.
For the second installment of this new segment for the show called Relationship Advice with Tristan 101.
This is good. You're going to read it to me and I'm going to respond.
Is that how we should do it?
Yeah, that's what we talked about on the phone.
Well, we talk about a lot of things. We get married. You rub it on you.
Baby.
Alright, well, anyway.
That's what we agreed on earlier.
What do you think?
Rated it and then me giving the advice.
Nah, I gotta veto this decision right now. I think you gotta read it.
Okay.
Alright.
So, should I just say, like, this is what they're asking?
Whatever. Should you be like, this is what they're asking? No,
Caregiver 557 says.
This is yeah, something like that, right? And then I would act like they're writing it to you. Because they are asking Reddit, you know what I'm saying? So instead of, like, it being like a general thing.
Hot Caregiver 557 says, is it bad to have sex on the first date?
Interesting.
What would you say? Well, first, before I read anything. You don't think so?
No.
Alright, well, let's see what she says. She says, I normally wait a while until I have sex with a guy, but the other day I went on a date with a really sweet guy, and then he came back to mine, and one thing led to another, and we ended up sleeping together. Anyways, is this bad? Does it make me easy, even though I don't normally do that? Now, I would say the only time that would be considered a bad thing to have sex on the first night is if you're really interested in this guy, like really interested in the guy. Usually, most of the time, that's all they want is to get in your pants. So, kind of string it on for a little long, you know. Maybe take you out on maybe 2 or 3 dates and then give it up.
But isn't it important? What are you saying?
Well, then you get more chance for the guy to get to know you a little bit better. Maybe get the same kind of feeling that you have about him. And chances are things might work out a little better in your favor.
Alright, but isn't it important not to wait too long, though?
Absolutely.
So there's a flip side to this coin that's not to be completely neglected. You can't just say, "Nah, don't do that. Do the opposite," because then what if? Well,
that's why what if 3 more dates?
What if 3 dates turn into 4 dates, and 4 turns into 5 and 6 and then 7?
Well, if she's not ready, she's not ready.
Well, it's not. It doesn't. That's not what she said. She just said, "Does it make me bad?" or like it seem easy.
No, I wouldn't say it makes you seem like a bad person. Now, if the guy takes it that way, then he ain't the guy for you. I would say that.
Yeah, do what comes natural, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then from there.
Sometimes things get hot and heavy, and we can't turn down the heat, you know. And you just it takes over. So
break that down, baby. You can't turn down the heat sometimes.
Yeah, you know, things get hot and
heavy.
Yeah, real quick, and you just gotta release it. We're all human; it's natural, and if a guy can't respect you afterwards, then he ain't the guy for you.
Well said, Tristan. I think you're doing a phenomenal job on the last couple of pods. I think you're getting better and better. I know ain't nobody in the comment section said that, but I said it, goddamn.
I was missing you today at work, and I was listening to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to the truth. That the one that you're like, you did really great on that. So I was listening to the whole thing at work. I was laughing. Yeah.
Do you ever think if there's anything that you can improve at or should improve at, like while listening to it, or do you not look at it that way?
I try to, but I think it's just so great. It's so good to listen to.
Yeah.
It comforts me when I miss you a lot, you know?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Happy to hear that, babe. I love you so much. The fucking, let me get you to read the second, what would you call this? The fucking...
Second question.
The second question of the day?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
they are questions.
Continue with the relationship advice segment. I don't know. Something like that. You know what I'm saying.
Okay, does that say seduction?
Yes.
Seduction says.
No, that ain't seduction. Well, let me see. You don't got it. I don't know how you were gonna say. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
This user.
But that's the subreddit though. That's not the user's name.
Oh.
It's the seduction. The seduction is the name of the sub.
Oh, NPOSSOES.
That's not going to sound good on the pod to say.
What's it say below it in those little words?
That's what I tried to figure out. That's why I told
can't figure it out either.
Call it Rachel then.
As a girl, how do I hit on a girl? I can't really.
Baby. This is Baby, the world needs relationship advice. Who is out here giving the people like me and you?
Alright, y'all, I'll try to be a little.
We just need you to give it a fair effort.
Try to swing both ways for y'all a little bit real quick.
We just need you to give it a fair effort, baby, because the people want to know. They're asking you.
You saw them shoes I sent you that girl out on?
Yeah.
I was like, I like your shoes.
Okay.
She was like, thank you. And she gave me a big smile.
Right?
Yeah, she was so pretty.
Did y'all kiss?
No.
Why not?
Because we were at work and she was on the phone. I was just walking past and said, I like your shoes a lot.
So you having a boyfriend has nothing to do with that? Why you didn't kiss the girl?
Oh,
moving on. Alright, so anyway, can you go ahead and read the question? If you would. My dear.
Okay.
My love. My one and only.
Alright, as a girl, how do I hit on a girl?
Is that it? Is that all it says?
I know there's more to it.
Okay.
But what would you say so far? If you were a girl, what would you say to another girl?
I think you do it with body language, like you, and then you gauge it off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either the chick's gonna be like polite or not into you, like not interested or polite, like, but you can tell she's not like loving what you're doing to her, or she's gonna be all over you.
But there also is those times where girls can be like friendly per se, and
well, there's a difference.
Yeah, for sure. But some girls don't really see that or recognize that this girl's trying to sleep with me or be with me.
Yeah, but
she doesn't want to be like my best friend.
She'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Because if she's just friendly and going with it, then eventually she's going to make a move that's obviously not a friendly move, and then the cat is out the bag at that point, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, let's see what she says.
I'd say body language so far.
Mm-hmm. All right. We study together, and she sits behind me every day. We talked just twice, but she's absolutely gorgeous. I usually wait until someone hits on me first because I'm very shy, but most people think I'm straight and I look younger than I actually am, so I don't think she'd do it first. I've never done this before, but she laughed at my jokes and liked my Hello Kitty shirt. That's a good sign, right? I would say.
Okay.
I trust my beauty and I have no social skills whatsoever, LOL. I'd like to try a subtle? Yeah, but they put a B, not a D.
Well, that's how it goes.
Oh, subtle?
Yeah.
Spelled with a B?
It sounds like a D, don't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it got a B in there. It looks right to me.
Alright.
I ain't need to graduate from Lakewood High School to know that.
I'd like to try a subtle approach, but I don't know what to do. I think I'll drop my pen and wait for her to pick it up for me. Is that a good move? Is that a move at all? What do I do next?
Well, don't do that.
No, don't do that. I don't think you should do that. She liked your jokes, and she's liked your Hello Kitty shirt. I mean...
This is what you do. You hit on the chick the same way you would hit on anybody if you're anybody.
Ask her for her number.
Yeah, and then from there, say,
maybe ask her, if you guys study together, maybe be like, hey, you want to go to the coffee shop and...
How about this? Don't even ask for the number. Say, hey, yo, what you doing this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And then, but before you ask them that, have somewhere that you want to go, right?
Mind. Have a plan in mind.
And then you just go there, and then maybe she'll come and meet you.
Mm-hmm.
And if she comes and meets you, then that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
But don't be a perv. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, be so forward with, the physicality and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you don't want to come off like a homo. Or, in your case...
Straight?
You don't want to come off like a hetero. You don't want to be like one of them straight shooters.
You know all I can think about right now?
What?
Try to guess.
What?
Try to guess. We were doing it this morning. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Is that? Do you know who did that?
I have no idea.
I think that's that Lil Shaq or some shit.
I don't know, but
I tried to show you one of the
some
songs.
British girl rap shit.
Yeah,
that's what it is for
some
sure.
black dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know who it is.
How can I be homophobic?
My bitch is gay. He's the same dude.
He was so good.
He's the one that does that, what's 1 + 1 + 2 - 1, that's 3 quick maths. However the fuck he says this shit. You know what I'm talking about or no?
No. I have no
I tried to show you this morning when you was cooking breakfast or whatever you was doing. Getting lunch ready. Whatever the fuck you were doing. Alright, so anyway. Oh, let me get my phone back. Right? Or is that finished?
Yeah, we finished that.
That one's finished? Okay. Cool. We're sitting pretty at 35 minutes. Yeah, fuck the comments. We already answered that shit. Let's see. Here's the headlines. I think the way that we should do this in the future is I'll go ahead and read this little, title I got, Sex on First Date. Whatever. And then, as a girl, how do I hit on another girl? I would say that, and introduce the topic. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, I already have these two sent to you, so you could just open it up and have it ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could read it while I'm talking, so you already got an idea what you're talking about, or not. Because I think your reaction is funny. You know what I'm saying? I'd be throwing you curveballs on purpose just to see what the fuck you say. Like that, as a girl, how I hit on other girls. I knew you would. It was difficult to answer, but the people want to know. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm just making stupid shit up. You know what I'm saying? Some real person asked us this shit. So, anyway. Alright, so we got another episode. We got another segment, rather, of Florida Man News coming up right here. I wanted, you know how I got the, relationship advice with Tristan? You know how I got that shit? I want to do something like that with Florida Man News. How do you think I should do it, though? How would that go?
Like that news clip sound you got? Use that and then put some kind of fucking breaking news in Florida.
Should I do live from the trap? Should I say that? Or what should I say?
What's some fucking... Instead of Fox News, you can say like Cox News or some fucking shit like that. CNN on 10.
I think you would need like a fucking like a piano or some shit to do like dun.
No, you know, like when the news be like breaking news and it's like you know
what it sound like?
Yeah, some shit like that, you know.
What? But how the fuck? How do I make that work though? What would it sound like?
I don't know. That was funny. Instead of Fox News, it'd be Cox News.
Florida Man News. I might be able to make that work.
I don't know.
What do you think?
You know the Today Show? How they had the
No.
dun dun dun.
No. I don't know about that. That sounds lame as fuck. Fuck Today Show. Alright. So anyway. The first fucking, what was it called? Yeah, the first story.
Headline?
It's the headlines is like the newspaper shit. This is like the news. You know what I'm saying? So this fucking, I would call this the story. Because that's all it is. It's just a story. Yeah, the first report of the day or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Man who died at restaurant after eating oysters had several different drugs in his system at the time.
Like they poisoned him at the restaurant?
No, he overdosed.
Oh.
No.
What do the oysters have to do with it?
I don't know, but I hope they don't lock the oysters up in jail and scream.
What did the oysters do?
The oysters are probably racist. It's probably what it is.
They probably didn't have.
What they didn't have.
They ain't got no brains.
There you go. So anyway, here's the report, ladies and gentlemen. Roger Pinicky. Roger Pinckney. There you go. I got it, baby. Get it together. I got it, baby. You ready? Roger. Why don't you go ahead and start dinner, baby? Roger Pinckney, 44, passed away July 31st after a meal he had in Fort Lauderdale. This is a story by Greg Norman at Fox News.
Cox News.
Cox News. Greg Mormon. Get Mormon. Get more. This story by Get More Men at Cox News. South Florida man who died after eating raw oysters and became infected with a flesh-eating disease had various drugs in his system at the time of his passing, including cocaine and fentanyl, report says. Now, fentanyl's some serious shit, baby. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not something you want to fuck around with. Do you fuck around with the fuck around? What's going to happen to you, baby?
You get fucked around.
You get fucked around for real. Roger Picnicky, a 44-year-old from Davie, died July 31st after a fever and abdominal pains hospitalized him for 8 days following a meal he had at the Rustic Inn Crab House in Fort Lauderdale. Baby, guess where I am not ever going to take you?
The Rustic Inn Crab Shack in Fort Lauderdale?
Exactly. Allegedly. NBC6 reports citing findings from the Broward County Medical Examiner. Now, I don't got to say allegedly because I said the guy who wrote this shit, right? So anyway.
Don't sue me, sue him.
Don't sue me. Sue her. Over the course of 60 years, we had served a couple billion oysters, and we never had anyone get sick like this guy did, Rustic Inn Crab House manager Gary O'Reilly told the South Florida Sun-Sentinel, noting that Picnicky worked at the restaurant years ago. Well, why'd he stop working there? They wouldn't let him do his fentanyl on break?
No fentanyl on the clock.
That's probably what got him done in. Is the no fentanyl while at work.
Mm-hmm.
Inspectors from the Florida Department of Health examined the health inspectors inspected this shit. I guess it's all good. Look, the story is this guy went to a seafood place. We got a lot of seafood places out here in Florida, right?
Oh, yeah.
You go get some seafood, but then you die. Right?
From a flesh-eating virus, parasite?
Well,
what did it say?
And they act like it might have came. They didn't say for sure wasn't the oysters. You know what I'm saying? They're not excluding that or marking it off as a non-contributor to this man's passing, to his downfall, to his demise, his great death by oyster.
Okay, but let's say he did get the food poisoning from the restaurant, right?
And then died immediately.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, let's say he got food poisoning, he's sitting on the toilet, throwing up in the bathtub, you know what I mean, all that shit.
In the bathtub at the restaurant?
And no, at home. Like, because usually it hits you, like, right when you get home.
I thought he died at the restaurant.
No, I don't think
That's what it says. Man who died at restaurant.
Oh.
After eating oysters. He ate the oysters and died.
Immediate?
That's what is, to me, I mean, it would hit you later. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just super allergic
you have to digest. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's the only way that you could instantly die, I think. But even then, it's only in your fucking intestines. It's gotta digest. So that, I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I can't say I know. But I can tell you it sounds like some bullshit, though. Right?
Sounds like somebody's trying to sue somebody and they're not letting it.
Florida man's, here's the next story, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to go ahead and sign off and go ahead and get some fucking dinner and get washed up. Fucking, it's been a long day. But we finally getting caught up on the fucking podcast. Even though this one's getting recorded fucking on the 12th. So, not all the way caught up, but we should be doing better than before. Oh, speaking of fucking breaking news right here. 16 minutes ago, Russian invasion of Ukraine. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened to it. Just the update thread. I don't even want to read this shit right now. If there's something big, I'll go ahead and report it on the next episode. As for this story, Florida man survives 3 days in swamp after alligator bites off his arm.
Oh, I was excited for this one.
This is the one me and Tristan talked about on the phone earlier today, and we both decided it had to be on. The only other options we had was some weird-ass shit. Some pedophile shit.
Lots of, like, fucking pedophiles out there.
A lot of pedophile shit, but, like, and that's per normal. I mean, there's usually some pedophile shit that you'll see on the Florida Man News, but I don't try to report that shit because there's plenty of motherfuckers who report that shit. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to report shit that is a blend of, like, informational and education. Entertainment and informational. Or educational. Whichever one. Both. 3. Oh, none of them, probably. I don't know. But, yeah, I'll cover this shit. I'll cover some crazy shit.
I'm sure you guys would rather hear about alligators biting off people's arms rather than 40-year-old men dragging off the 13-year-old.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I just don't want to read it. I ain't even going to read the shit. If everybody wanted me to read the pedo shit, but I like doing this shit, what you think I'm going to do, baby? What
you like to do?
Exactly. And then, who you think I'm going to have right next to me?
Me.
Who I like to be with.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And?
The dog.
And?
The cat.
Yep.
Our little family.
On opposite sides of each other.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. They gotta be.
They still gotta get acquainted.
Yeah, they be 6 feet apart, social distancing like a motherfucker.
So let me go ahead and get through this story, baby. Mm-hmm. This is by Michael Martin. One day ago, at Best Life, Men's Health, MSN, whatever the fuck, who cares? One detour results in, what the fuck are they saying? The 43-year-old Murda was visiting the Lake Manatee Fish Camp in Miaka City. This doesn't sound like Florida. It sounds like goddamn India or some shit. Where the fuck in Florida is that? When he got lost in the woods, then he made a fateful decision. He decided to swim across instead of walking around. I look over, and there's a gator on my right-hand side, Murda told the 10 Tampa Bay, or Channel 10 for Tampa Bay. I guess this is a credible source. Anyway, she got my forearm, so I grabbed her like this. She was trying to roll, Murda said. The alligator dragged him underwater 3 times as he tried to fight it off. Ultimately, she took off with my arm, he said. She took off with me arm.
My arm!
She took my bloody arm, I tell you. She put up a good fight.
Wasn't easy.
One hell of a fight that gator did. Is that all this fucking story got? Oh, shit, man. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, if you got an opportunity to go through the swamp or around the swamp,
go around that motherfucker.
Fuego recommends going around it because of this exact situation that happened to Mr. Bradley, or whatever the fuck his name is. Shout out Bradley, R.I.P. Brad's arm. It's a hard knock life out there, baby. And
at least he's alive. He's alive.
He is alive.
At least he's alive. Amen. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus.
Hallelujah.
You're just missing an arm. It's all right. You can still do everything you could do with 2 arms. You'll just be 1 arm short.
Can you give me a hand? Not Brad. I'm talking to you, baby. Brad ain't got no hand to spare. Hey, all right. So, is there any other announcements or anything that you'd like to make before we go ahead and sign off? Anything you'd like to say? Don't feel no pressure. I'm just giving you opportunity.
I don't really have anything to announce other than I'm real fucking hungry, and I hope you guys enjoy this show.
Hey, I enjoyed it, baby. Thank you so much. I think you did great. And I think you look great, too, baby.
Thank you. Bye, y'all. Skoo, skoo, skoo.